Pingin and Sethuraman dive into the Sicilian defense, Nussdorf variation, Opusensky variation traditional line in this thrilling Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 Open Round 6 encounter. On e4. On c5. Knight f3. On d6. On d4. Threatening pawn takes c5. Pawn takes d4 played by Sethuraman. Knight takes d4. Knight f6. Knight c3. Pawn a6 transposed into Sicilian defense, Nussdorf variation, Opusensky variation. Bishop e2. Pawn e5. Threatening pawn takes d4. Knight b3 played by Pingin. Bishop e7. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. Queen d3. Bishop e6. Knight d5. Knight takes d5. Pawn takes d5. Bishop c8. On a4. On f5. On a5. Knight d7. Bishop d2. It is novelty move. Knight f6. On c4. Bishop d7. Bishop c3. Queen e8. Knight d2. Queen g6. Rook fe1. Rook a e8. Rook a3. On e4. Threatening pawn takes d3. Queen e3 played by Pingin. Bishop d8. Take a moment to spot the best move for Pingin. Queen g3 is a strong choice, since Queen h6, Queen h3, Queen g6, Queen g3, Queen h6, Queen h3 position is equal. Let's explore the main line. Bishop d8. Bishop d4 slightly worse move played by Pingin. On f4. Threatening pawn takes e3. Queen takes f4 played by Pingin. On e3. Sethuraman is preparing to play. Knight g4. Queen takes f8 check. Rook takes f8 and establish a winning position. Rook takes e3 played by Pingin. Knight takes d5. Queen g3. Pingin is aiming to play. Pawn takes d5. Bishop takes a5. Rook d1 and seize the initiative. Knight takes e3 played by Sethuraman. Queen takes g6. Pawn takes g6. Pawn takes e3. Bishop takes a5. Rook d1. Bishop b4. Sethuraman is looking to play. Bishop c5. Knight f3. Bishop takes d4. Knight takes d4. Rook takes e3 and seize the initiative. Knight f3 played by Pingin. Bishop c6. Knight g5. Bishop c5. Threatening rook takes e3. Bishop g4 played by Pingin. Rook f6. Sethuraman wants to play. Rook takes e3. Bishop takes c5. Pawn takes c5 and increase their advantage significantly. On h4 played by Pingin. Bishop takes d4. Pawn takes d4. On d5. On c5. On a5. Sethuraman considers playing. Rook e3. Rook d2. Rook f4. Bishop d1. Rook takes h4 and gain a significant edge. Bishop f3 played by Pingin. On a4. King f2. Bishop b5. King g3. Threatening bishop takes d5 check. Rook e3 played by Sethuraman. King h2. Threatening bishop takes d5 check. Rook f5 played by Sethuraman. Bishop g4. Rook f2. Bishop e6 check. King f8. Sethuraman's idea is to play bishop c6. On b4. On takes b3. Knight h3. Rook c2. Knight f4. King e7, and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop takes d5 played by Pingin. Rook takes b2. Rook a1. On a3. Bishop takes b7. Bishop c4. Threatening rook takes b7. Bishop e4 played by Pingin. On a2. Sethuraman is planning to play rook be2. On d5. Rook takes e4. Knight takes e4. Rook takes e4. On d6. Rook d4 and gain a significant edge. On c6 played by Pingin. King e7. On c7. Threatening pawn promotes to queen at c8. King d7 played by Sethuraman. Threatening king takes c7. Rook c1 played by Pingin. Threatening rook takes c4. Rook b4 played by Sethuraman. Bishop takes g6. King takes c7. Knight f3. King b6. Sethuraman considers playing bishop d5. Rook a1. Rook b2. King g3. Rook e2. King f4. Rook takes g2 and establish a winning position. Knight e5 played by Pingin. Bishop d5. Knight d7 check. King a7. Pingin had no choice but to throw in the towel.